Excuse me. What is this, what's this thing to earn drops? This, with the little Duolingo bird. What is this? Purchase 1 sub or gift sub and get 3 months free of Super Duolingo. I didn't even know there was a Super Duolingo. Before October 16th. Interesting. Jesus Christ, that was loud. You know, if I was smart, I'd probably go play, like, Legion Remix, but instead, I'm just gonna bore myself out by mining for an hour. I'm gonna wait till my item cache is rebuilt before I start doing anything crazy, because the FPS is gonna be really low. Resplendent pedophile. Look how cute this little bird is. Oh my goodness. It kind of looks like that, the bad guy from Kung Fu Panda. Like what is it, the second one? Or the third one? I just feel like there's too many Kung Fu Panda movies now. It's gonna become like Shrek, dude. You're gonna get like a awkwardly placed 4th and 5th movie. Wait, is the next one coming out the 5th one or the 6th one? The one that everybody complained about and was like, ew, this looks ugly. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really have too many issues with it. It kind of looked fine to me. I get what people were saying, but I was like, I mean, you know, Shrek's older and stuff, but I guess people were more concerned with like the head shape. Okay, we're done. Where am I going? Okay, that's right.
Shadow Guard continue their assault on Kazavesh.
I'll probably do this for a little bit and then I'll switch over to something else. Because I need to make some gold. And this is like the only time I have to do it. So we're just gonna do that. And this is the only way I have to make gold at the moment, so I'm not very savvy with that. I need like an expert. I need like apprentice teaching or a master teaching the apprentice type style, you know what I mean? Teach me the ways. Teach me, master. Let me know what I must do. Help me learn. Help me learn the ways of the gold making in WoW. The world of Warcraft. I might turn up the music a little bit. Why are we listening to Baby by Justin Bieber, bro?
Shipment of weapons. I need you to steal back the stolen goods.
Dude, I remember when this song came out, whenever that was, and everybody fucking hated it. I was like, ugh, gross, Justin Bieber. Except for, like, I guess, you know, he had a lot of fans. So.
They need to be activated, so our
But,
dome is
I don't know, the song was fine, right? I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I think people just like to hate.
Wait, what was
Like
I
to make
going
fun of
ask about?
stuff
Oh, you're right.
that gets popular and
tools.
shit, you know?
Could you assist my assistant and swipe some tools from the Shadow Guard?
When did we start? I was gonna put myself on a timer, but I don't remember when we started. Okay, well, let's just say we started. Usually it takes about... What do I think? Holy shit. Sorry. Usually I think it takes about 20 minutes to get through this entire zone on the route that I have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that. I'm gonna assume that that's our timer, pretty much.
I require a target.
I'm also trying to do a bit of math to kind of see what's the most profitable here. Where is this one? Hello? It's hiding. Lost in the bushes. Oh, wait. I'm gonna backtrack because I missed something. There we go. I don't even know if it's like quite profitable to mine this type of ore, because like it seems like for the most part it's more expensive than almost every ore on the auction house, save like one. So I never feel like it's but it's like an exchangeable ore, so like you can exchange it for other types of ore pieces and stuff.
Archaeologists can't safely excavate, but you can.
So I always go
Retrieve the
like
fragments.
I mine it and then I see which ore is like the best exchange for that week, and then I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do the exchange myself and then just sell those ore. So hopefully they sell. And that's kind of what I've been doing, at least taking away from it.
Nothing coming in or out. Help sort it out.
So I got this and blacksmithing, and for the blacksmithing I need to spend like a shit ton of gold, pretty much. So I gotta like get my gold from this to spend it on that. I don't even know if that's necessarily worth it at this point in the expansion as well, in a way. I can also use the ore for blacksmithing too. But what I mean by that is like, let me think. It seems most people probably are going to be moving on to like Legion Remix for the most part, and I'm going to be like just chilling here, not doing anything but mining and playing on the alt with Segi. We'll see how that goes. Oh, there's another one. I heard like from a coworker a couple of days ago that apparently it was National Taco Day. And I decided to get breakfast burritos on National Taco Day. Because like burritos are the cousins of tacos, you know? That's my philosophy anyways. So, they were good. And then I got some like I got the breakfast sorry. I went and got like more burritos today too. I've been having like a bunch of like quote unquote Mexican food the last couple of days.
Shut
shadow god harry us
Oh,
from all
hello.
sides.
Oh, there's a lot.
Even across
Well, that one
plains.
we'll come back for, but
We
I don't know
must
about
be
this
caught
one.
off
I guess we
guard.
probably could have came back for this one too. Kind of loops around.
Certain rare minerals only form at the boundaries between realities. Lucky for us,
That one
reality
just,
is
dude, the one
flexible
up here
Ganesh.
on the fucking cliff just despawned. I love it when that happens. You know, my favorite part is actually when I get right next to an ore and then it fucking despawns right before I have a chance to click it. That is the most frustrating thing in the world. I'm like, bro, why are you like this? Why is this a thing? Actually, come to think of it, I think this route is like not 20 minutes exact if we go all around. It's like a little, it's like 17 minutes or something like that. Because I always seem to end a little bit earlier. And I should have drunk my little potion thing too. I totally forgot about that. That's fine. We're already like halfway done with this anyways. I'm not gonna drink it now. I'll just wait till the next one to do that. Am I gonna piss him off if I... Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. Oh, hello. Part of me thinks I shouldn't go into that place because there's just so many enemies over there, but then I'm like, but ore. Damn. More deposits for me to pick up. I should say, I haven't been streaming in a minute, but I've still been playing like games. I'm trying to think like which games, to be honest, that I haven't exactly streamed. Okay, I think so. There was Hollow Knight. I played that. I played like all through Hollow Knight. Well, quote unquote all through. I mean, I basically just kind of rushed it within 20 hours to get to the ends and get like the worst ending. But you know, it tomato at that point. And then I did that because I was kind of prepping for Silksong, and I ended up playing through all of Silksong. And I 100%ed that and got the true ending for that. So that was cool. I'm assuming they're going to add some like DLC to it later on like they did with Hollow Knight. I'm excited about that. But goddamn, dude, compared to my like quick run through of like Hollow Knight where I finished in like 20 hours, and grant you, I was trying to like I didn't get the goal of doing Silksong. I didn't have the goal of doing Silksong and then like 100%. It just sort of kind of happened. So I think, where was I going with this? I've completely lost my train of thought.
Drain our pylons of energy. The worst part
This
is
happens
they never
all the
turn them
time, bro.
back on.
I'm really bad about it.
They need to be activated so our dome is powered.
I get here. Let me try to start from the beginning. So I wasn't gonna 100. Can you
Our
shut the fuck up?
murderers
Shut,
and
shut, shut, shut. I wasn't trying to 100% Silk Song. Like I didn't go in the goal of doing that, but it ended up happening anyways. Like I got every I got all the crest. I got all the like tools and shit. I fucking basically killed every boss that I could, I'm pretty sure, in that that mode. And I ran all the way through and I was like, shit, I've done all this, I might as well try to like I'm sitting at like 98% roughly, somewhere around there I think it was, or something like that. And I was like, I might as well just fucking 100% the game, or I know it was closer to 90% actually. I was like, I might as well just 100% it. I mean, like, we're already this close. But I did not expect that game. That game's difficulty in terms of fucking Hollow Knight is so vastly different. Like I was saying, like, I kind of blew through Hollow Knight within like 20 hours. It took me like 60 hours to get through Silksong. Now, I was trying to 100% Silksong as well, so there's that. But god, dude, some of the boss fights and shit were just so infuriating. I really hate the fact that there was like double damage on everything, especially from the beginning. I wouldn't have mind if it like scaled into it later on. Like maybe when you start Act 2, like what if like lore-wise everything got like buffed or something, and then it started like all the other bosses you hadn't done yet all started doing like 2 hits of damage or something like that, you know, when you're like a bit more strong. But even when I came into Act 2, I wasn't really that like strong myself, and I think to like what I can attribute to that is just the early game for Hollow Knight is like maybe 5 to 10-ish hours ish, depending on how much you're doing, I guess. But for Silksong it's like 10 to 20. Again, depending on like how much you're actually going for, maybe even longer, because you just, at least for me, I just felt so weak early on, dude. Shit was fucking insanely tough. So yeah, no, I kind of like, I low-key lost my mind to that. And I gave it a negative review at first, and I was like, this game is just way too difficult. What the fuck? Compared to its predecessor, like, hell yeah. It's so much more. But I switched it back. Like, when I finished the game, I was like, okay. I mean, it doesn't really deserve a negative review because it's hard, even though I don't like that aspect about it. But I did switch it over to like a positive review, and I just put some cons in there that I didn't like. So obviously the double damage was one of them, and they did kind of nerf like environmental double damage by like on everything, which was a nice touch. But on some bosses the damage is just kind of annoying, especially like half of it being like contact damage. Like, you run into an enemy and you get hit by them, and then bam, you're like down 2 hearts. So, like, when you start the game, you're effectively... this is what I hate, too, as well. Because of the double damage, when you start the game, you're effectively at, like, 2 hearts of health. But when you... Whoa. Other way. Not down there. Okay, so yeah, when you start the game, you're effectively at 3 hearts of health. Even though you have, like, 5 masks, that's your like health bar, right? So when you finally get enough to, or like unlock enough to get your 6th mask, you're still at 3 effective health because everything just fucking hits for 2. So like it doesn't really do anything. You have to wait until you get another mask on top of that to have like that kind of like extra buffer safe room. And sure, yeah, you get like extra tools that can kind of help you out in between that time. but it definitely felt like that was a weird design choice in my opinion. I didn't like that. I get a lot of people are like saying like, oh, games should be like as hard as the developer wants them to be, and to an extent I agree, but like at the same time there is a difference between how frustrating they can make a game and how difficult they can make it that is going to struggle or like put a damper on like an otherwise solid game, in my opinion. Oh, that one just respawned. Hold up, I want to go back and get it. So obviously, yeah, there was that with the double damage, and then after that, let me think, what else was there? There was the whole rosary combats, or the rosary system, like the economy. I don't really like games where you have to like force yourself into farming and shit. I think that's like, okay. Now I realize I'm playing WoW and I'm farming right now, but that's not what I mean. I mean like I'm doing it. So like take this. I'm doing this on my own volition. I'm not being like forced into it, right? So in that game, even when you're like almost at the highest of the highest, if you want to like afford stuff,
Intercepted a recent shipment of
you have to like farm certain places. Or like just farm for rosaries in certain places, because otherwise you're not going to pick up enough to actually be able to like afford anything as you're just playing the game naturally. And I didn't like that either. I thought that was like, it was really strict. In the early game it feels fine, and it gets better, to be fair. It does get a little bit better when you get into like the later parts of the game where you start getting more of the currency, pretty much. But in the early game, it's like, it's really bad. And even in the late game, it's not that much better. And I think what would help with that is like maybe if you got
Wait, what was I going to ask about?
rosaries for killing bosses, because like right now you don't really get anything exactly from killing the bosses. Besides, usually you unlock paths or some kind of way to get to an item that you want or need, or something like that, but there's not like a reward for killing the boss or anything like that directly. So I think a good way to like compensate for that would probably be to like just have them drop a bunch of rosaries or something like that. I don't know why they don't in the first place. I feel like they should. I get some enemies don't drop it because they don't carry any. It's mostly like the pilgrims that are carrying them, which is understandable. I mean, most bosses aren't pilgrims, so maybe that's like a lore reason there. But at the same time, I'm just like, I think it would make it a whole lot better in terms of being able to like actually have, you know, stuff to spend rather than feeling like you're always pressed for rosaries. For me, it felt like I always ran out of rosaries when I wanted to buy something. Like, I'd be like, okay, I want to buy this, and then bam, I'm out. And then like, oop, you gotta pay for a bench. Oh, sorry. Nope, there's no more benches left. Can't do that. Okay. Okay, I think we've done 20 minutes here, so I'm gonna go back. Let's see what we got. I think that was 1, so like 67 there. Okay. Well, not a whole lot.
The Shadow Guard continue their assault.
Although I would say that I usually kind of run this route like twice. But I'm kind of collecting data on other routes to see how well they do.
You have my attention.
What is the exchange rate here? Oh, it's on bismuth. Oh, wait. Okay, that's actually kind of good, though. Hold up. How did I not get any null stones that run? What the hell? Like, not even a single one. That's crazy.
Spend your time wisely.
Okay, that's done. I don't really care about the Acarite, so put that into that one. The reason I don't care about it, like, okay, it sells for so cheap. There's, like, no money to be made off of it. Let me check. We'll see where it's at. Regents, metal. Current expansion. Oh, dude. Okay. That's crazy. The gold Acarite is actually selling more than bronze bismuth at this point. Actually, prices have fallen quite a bit. Holy shit. Is this real? Oh, it is, yeah. I think last week these were sitting at like 60. All three of these right here were sitting at like 65. Even Nullstones were sitting at like 70 or something. I wonder what changed. Maybe I've been flooding the market. Maybe prices are just going down. Who knows? Alright. Let me check something here. I feel like I was getting really bad procs tonight, I'll be honest. Because, okay, maybe we got a little bit more silver tonight. We got about the same amount of gold. But in terms of my bronze, is like, last time I did this and ran it, it was like 123. And we got like 6 resonating stones. This time we got 0. I don't know if it's just because it's the beginning of the week or what. Okay. Alright. I need to go to the Isle of Dorn. And we're going to do the same thing up there. I think, from what I was looking at, it's still probably going to be better to exchange the Desolate for the bismuth. I mean, I could see how much the Desolate ore sells by itself. But even bronze is like less than like actual bismuth right now, which is kind of crazy. Although silver is slightly above. But like I said, I usually don't like selling those because I feel like if you're on the auction house, like I feel that's good for like maybe if you want to like play it a little bit and you're like trying to see what the best deal is on the bismuth versus like the Desolate. Like actually, low key, honestly, this is kind of fucked too if you think about this. If the exchange rate for 1 Desolate is 1 bismuth, you could just buy Desolate Talus and then sell it as bismuth. This shouldn't be like this, I don't think. That's just like free money sitting there almost. I'm almost cautious about doing it because I'm like, well, shit, it's only like 50 silver difference, but like I feel like it would change so quickly too, and you wouldn't really like be able to do anything with it, you know? I'm gonna start at this node just because it's the only one here. Alright. Alright, we'll time this. But yeah, this feels really weird. I was looking up some like what are the best places to mine in like the new expansion and stuff, right? And fucking like people are saying like, oh, I like mining in the ringing deeps. Like, fuck, the ringing deeps just feels like ass to mine in. I don't know what people are doing, man. Oh fuck. Okay, that was maybe, I don't know if I had the time for one more. I'm not gonna risk it. That was kind of scary, low-key. Isn't the one up here? Oh wait, there's one over here too. This is new. Wait, no, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. I don't know if anybody's read the stream title, but I basically got off work today, and I kind of like passed the fuck out. I was so tired. I don't know why I was so tired. I just kind of like fell asleep, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Where'd all my energy go? I gotta clean. My sister's coming. That's another thing. My sister's coming with her boyfriend, by the way. I've never met this guy before. So I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to like act or anything. But besides, you know, be like a general like good person, I guess. I don't know. But like dude, I've never met him. I think my mom has met him, maybe. Or well, I know they were coming down here to see my grandma and me basically. I don't know if they plan to go all the way down and see, like, meet up with my mom or not, and like my brother and my stepdad, but we'll see what happens. But dude, when she asked me, I was like, I mean, I guess if you want to. Because like I don't think my sister's ever asked me that before. This is the first time. That was kind of like, it was a bit surprising to me, to be honest. I was like, what? Really? I mean, sure. I don't know what we're gonna do, but sure, let's do it. Fuck it. But yeah. So I have to kind of deal with that whole like shenanigan in like a couple of days here. Well, actually tomorrow, or well, yeah, a couple of days. Tomorrow or the next day after, pretty much. Tomorrow being like today, well, no, like tomorrow being like tomorrow, like the 10th, not today. Just to clarify, okay. So depending on how that goes, I may or may not stream on those days. We'll see. I think what I want to do is kind of try to upload like a video once a week, pretty much, of something that we did during the week. Something exciting. Like this obviously would not be good video quality. This is just like me being like talky pretty much. But I think something that was more or less be like nice and do the videos and stuff. Should I swing back around for that? I feel like it's gonna despawn. Hold up. Where is it? Oh my god, why is it up there? We have to go around this entire mountain. I don't know if that's actually gonna like despawn or not, so I'd rather just mine it now. Oh, you know what the problem was? I bet the reason the ore yields were different is because we didn't pop our fucking file. And I haven't done it here either. Shit. Okay, hold up. We gotta do something about this. What does this do? Okay, this is good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna put this in here, this in here. And where's our bronze bismuth? It's down here. Do we have bronze bismuth? I didn't realize. Accurate, I'm gonna put in there, and then iron claw. Let's get rid of the iron claw. Just temporarily, okay. Alright, then we're gonna drink this potion and restart the timer. Sorry about that. That's 5 minutes wasted, whatever. Don't worry about it. So I completely forgot, like, I drank one last time. That's probably why the bronze desolate was so much more. Versus what we actually had was due to the true sight potion.
More than just debris. They conceal.
Oh, oh, is this what this looks like? I didn't know that. Wait, I say that, but like at the same time, I don't think there's any camouflage nodes in shit. In the other area. Does it not it looks like it doesn't count the camouflage nodes as part of the route. That's interesting. That's a choice. I guess that makes sense. I'm not really sure what the spawn conditions are for those. So speaking of like listening to music, oh, wrong thing. And okay. Oh fuck me. Yes, that was so funny. The ore I actually went down to fucking mine disappeared as I was gonna mine it. Or as I was picking up the globule, and then after, or the candle wax or whatever, and then after I picked up the candle wax, the damn fucking... Dude, okay, how many druids are here? Hello? Is there another one? That's right here. There are like 3 fucking druids, bro. Or maybe 2, maybe it was 2. Oh, that's not the right one. The real fun question I like to ask myself is like, is this a real player or is this a bot? Oh, sweet. Okay. This should give us another knowledge point. Nice. Goodness. Dude, there's kind of like a lot of nodes. Holy moly, my man. Oh, there's a null stone, dude. Holy shit. Why'd that take so long to get, bro? Oh, there's another one. Okay, see, I started complaining about it. Now they're all popping up. I wonder if the Acrite's even really, like, worth it mining it. Like, the camouflage. I guess this still sells for something, right? It's not worth nothing, so, like, in a way, technically, yes. But I feel like most of the time when bismuth and ironclaw sell for so much more, it's like, it's not worth it, in a way, you know what I mean? Is this one? Yeah, I don't think so. Can't just let me mine in peace. Did they add new sound effects to that? That sounded different. Where's the ore? Hello? My fear is that these are gonna start despawning because there's been so many fucking druids flying around picking them up.
I'm out of range.
You are flying. I should be able to fucking mine underwater without having to go to the very bottom of the sea level. Wasn't there another one over here? Did I miss it? Did it despawn? I think it despawned. Sorry, my microphone fell over for a second. This one. I don't know if it's entirely worth mining these either. I feel like they're way too far out of the way for the fucking effort I have to put in. No way. Oh my god, that was just a waste. That's unfortunate. I probably should have known better. That's unlucky. Am I going the right way? No, wait, we're going... Are we? I think we're going backwards. Wait, how did we... Oh, I know what happened. We just went off. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. We did start going backwards, by the way. And I'm not really sure. I think one of the or the nodes we mined, like, connected to the main... The other line. And I got confused. Bro, I have half of mine right now just to say fuck it and order food. Speaking of which, I haven't picked up my Amazon package, so after I get done with this route, I should go see if hopefully that's still there and hasn't been stolen. Because That would be a bummer. Does Amazon, like, cover, like, porch pirates and stuff if you get something stolen? I don't know if they do. Perks of living in an apartment building. I mean, I guess it's perks of living anywhere. Like, it can happen to anybody. I think I've had a package stolen like one time. Something my mom sent me, but luckily enough, it was, or she was able to get like them to resend it pretty much. So it wasn't too much of an issue. But otherwise, I've never really had to deal with that. I had anybody stealing packages. Never stolen a package myself. Not something I'm really, like, not something I really fancy doing either, to be honest. Although, I gotta say, I kind of understand why people do it. Just out of, like, plain greed that they have for, like, you know, what could be in there? It could be anything. Fucking crazy, man. People be wild. I saw another one over here, did it? Yeah. I don't know if this was the same one. You know, what I really need to do is, like, pick up a profession at the start of an expansion when everything's, like, selling like hotcakes. And then, like, try to make my money then, like most people do. Rather than coming in at the, like, bare end of an expansion and trying to, like, fucking do all of this at, like, the last second. Like, I think I mentioned earlier, is like, is this really worth doing right now? Because yes, I'll make some money, but, like, for the most part, I don't think there's gonna be very many customers, like, actually willing to, like, pay for the stuff. If I'm being totally real. Sleeping puppos in front of us. Ooh, we're gonna get attacked by bees. Hello. Bye. Dude, I fucking hate this place, man. Where's the ore? Hello? Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah, I was surprised that there's actually, like, there's a lot of accurate up here, but you can't mine it unless you have the true site active. That's kind of weird. Crystalline empowered nut. Ooh. Let's give a buff. Wait, are we going backwards or forwards? Hold up. Did I get lost again? I did. No, wait. No, we're going right. Okay, I'm not lost. Oh, there's quite a few ores. Hello. I usually don't try to go for the ones underground. Because it's just, those are too much of a hassle for me. Like, the ones underwater are, like, kind of annoying, but they're doable, right? The ones underground are just like, I gotta go into a cave, then I gotta walk around with my slow-ass Death Knight, and, like, that's a lot of work, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen any camouflaged iron claw. I wonder if that's why people were saying the raining deeps were good. I wonder if there's camouflaged iron claw down there. And then you get like all 3 ores pretty much. Hello? Let me out. Let me out. Oh, dude, I do not know where I've flown off to. What happened? Okay, we were coming from, like, over here, right? I think. Okay, I don't think there's anything over there. I hope. I'm just gonna assume. Nice, okay. So I wonder if this one will work or if it'll all put it in the middle. It didn't work either, bro. Come on.
I must get
Wait,
closer.
is it in the middle? Oh, it's in the middle. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we know for next time if they get stuck like that, all the ore generates in the middle. Okay, that's good to know. Wait, what the hell? Oh, there's 2 over here. Hello? Kinda cool. See, he was looking at me, like, he turned around and was like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, yeah, just leave me alone. We're both friends. Calm down. Oh, dear. I'm stuck. Oh, that was fast. Hello. Wait, am I blind? Alright, we're almost at 20 minutes, which is kind of like the timer I set for myself. Where the fuck is this one? That's kind of weird. Oh shit. This one worth it? Dude, this is so fucking far away. It's all the way on the fucking ground, dude. How am I supposed to fly away from the dynamite, man? I move like slower than molasses in the water. Dude, I heard there was like... So I'm a big Star Wars fan, right? This is maybe somewhat known, maybe not known. But I also like the funny Star Wars stuff too, like the memes and shit. So for instance, like the Spaceball movies or like the Family Guy, like Star Wars stuff. And I saw that they were actually making a Spaceballs 2. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. But at the same time, I'm like, do we really need one though? I mean, I know it was kind of like, I know it was something that was like kind of hinted at in a way. In the original Spaceballs movie, like there was like, like get ready for Spaceballs 2, pretty much, or something like that. I don't remember the exact stuff, but I just find it interesting. All these companies, these days, like trying to really buy into like nostalgia and stuff rather than trying to like create something cool. I get it. I get people want to see like their favorite like franchises and stuff back on the big screen. But at the same time, I'm like, man, what if all this like extra creativity could go to like some new stuff too, you know? Rather than just focusing always on these like pre-established franchises. We actually mined a minute over, but that shouldn't be too bad. And we kind of made the full route too. I'm going to mine this too just because we're right next to it. Alright, what do we walk away with? Holy. I'm not going to count the null stones, but we'll put them there just in case. Okay, that's everything, right? Oh, I can also use one of these. There we go. Did I not get any... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. So... with true sights. Bear with me here. I'm just entering some stuff in a spreadsheet. Keeping track of this. Alright. Bismuth is 73, 50, 11. Kind of not really good on the gold bismuth. 33, 28, 17 for iron claw. And acarite, a little less. Did you get 3 null stones? I guess... Let me... Sorry, I was fixing stuff. I guess we should count them, shouldn't we? So we got like 3, I think. I don't know how many imperfect null stones we got. I'm not going to count those because I'm not sure. Okay, so we got about 60... I mean, we got like quite a bit of ore here. I'm not really sure how much all this is going to actually come out to be. We'll have to see. This is not where I want to be. Wait. I'm going to put these in my warband bank.
My directive is to serve
Just like we did with those ones. This is just to keep track of them. Or not really to keep track, but like just to have a place to put them while we're mining. Oops. Are we back? Oh. Oh yeah, it's back. Okay. That's weird. It like crashed stream too. I think my internet just died. Let me restart it. I don't want to give you my account information. Yeah, that was weird. I've never seen it just like die like that. Alright. Anyways, we're back. I need another true sight file. This is the last one I'm doing, by the way. Normally this would be a lot quicker, but I don't know what I'm doing. Jesus. Okay, I swear those weren't like 170 before. I swear they were like 100. What happened? What happened, bro? What happened? Why did all the prices change in a week? What the fuck? What changed? Oh, I need to check the mailbox. That's right. You won an auction. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing down here in this zone just to see how much that gets us. The unfortunate part about all this is I don't think I would be collecting as much as I would without the mistakes I've made in certain places, but at the same time that's kind of part of the whole thing, so I think it's good to have a little bit of error. Okay, here we go. I'll follow this line. Creeping lash room. Oh wait, we didn't drink our fucking file, bro. God damn it. I mean, we still have some of it, though, to be fair. It's about to wear off, though. Drink it. There we go. Alright, we're ready. I think there's another ore over here. Does the true sight file only work like if you're above ground? Because I'm not seeing any camouflage nodes over here. Oh, no, there's one. Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. No, why are you like this? I love it when they just die. Like, I click one button and they're dead. Like, holy shit. Thanks, I didn't need to deal with that. This way, right? I think this is the path we were following on. I got distracted because ore. This is another place I don't entirely like to go all the way down because it's a bit of a bitch. But considering that's a bismuth node, I'll grab it. Ah, we should have stayed down. God damn it. Another water ore. Why is it never anything cool? I'm gonna... no, we're gonna wait till we come back. We're gonna wait.
Someone didn't get the
What the
message.
fuck? No way, it all
These
despawned
are
because I walked
earthen
inside the fucking...
resources.
That's crazy. I hope nothing attacks me here. Yo, what is that? I don't think I've ever seen that guy. Is that a world boss? Oh, it is. Does he drop anything?
I admire how you handle yourself on the battlefield.
There's
Some
an
intruders
ore
need
down
to
here.
see
Hello?
Another demonstration of your skills.
Oh my god, hello? Jesus. It looks like he's neutral unless we do like a certain thing, so...
I must get closer.
Oh. That was risky. Oh boy. That was a risky one right there. The reason I'm so scared is because it fucking one-shots your ass. Even through like the defensives I could put on, I don't like it. Is this like... okay. That line isn't lined up correctly, but you know, whatever. This whole area was kind of weird to map out. Wait, where is this? Starships.
Too far away.
Oh my gosh. I can never just mine in peace.